Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Tevaron here, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, where we are about to go on a guided tour of the Retcon facility.
Welcome back. Interested in a tour of the Repcon Museum?
Yep.
Or did you have a question about the company I could answer?
Not right now. Let's go on a tour.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Ready for the Repcon tour, Rocketeers? Courtesy of the fine folks at Robco, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery.
Woohoo! It's not much of a museum.
In the lead-lined case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. You have been warned. Please vacate the premises or you will be considered an intruder. Let's move along, shall we?
Maybe I should come back
How may I serve you,
later.
mistress?
During daylight hours. I may end up having to kill the robots anyway, but I'd like to avoid it. So we will wait until, say, 10 a.m. Yes, wait. Because I believe the hours on the sign were 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I think I'm going to want to go into the restricted areas at any rate, but we can avoid a fight for as long as possible.
Look here, a row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful, they may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why.
Okay. And this radioactive rod is completely missing. Boring old rod, or what's this? A dull rod? Not so, Rocketeers. This dull rod once powered Repcon's old nuclear-propelled rockets, and still contains harmless traces of radioactive material. As an exercise, stare closely at the rod and try to spot the telltale glow. Note, while this case is lead-lined, standard in these cases is not specifically requested for this display. Do not touch, look, or stand too close to this exhibit. Keep your legs moving and see the rest of the museum. Sounds perfectly safe to me.
To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels Repcon once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of Repcon safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous.
See what this says. Plasma what? Hold up, Rocketeers! What's this? This trio of cylinders isn't a trio of cylinders at all. They're containers holding some scientists call plasma. Can you say plasma? Repcon's always looking to the future, and in our future, we don't have to worry about radiation, health risks, or lawsuits, and when using this new improved fuel source to blast our rockets into and out of the sky. Clarification, cylinders of plasma are factually correct designations of display items, both by definition and by the scientific community. I love how these plaques contradict everything he's saying. We've all heard stories that radiation is dangerous, fact or fiction. A common sight in factories, military installations, and basements of selected government-funded middle schools, these safety barrels are just what the name implies, safe. While their attractive coloring can be interpreted as a warning, for Repcon, it's an invitation to a future filled with nuclear power. Rhetorical questions and nomenclature of exhibit items cannot be used as a basis for criminal prosecution. Great. Nuclear family. Why, look here. A pile of itty-bitty safety barrels, all nestled together like a family sitting to dinner. Now, while it's claimed even the safest nuclear waste disposal procedures seep poison into the environment that never ever goes away, in Repcon's case, we say it all depends on where you put them, and Nevada is just the place. Note, nomenclature for hazardous waste barrels as per Repcon glossary specs. Love all this propaganda.
Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression.
Yeah.
And in front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit.
Yeah, I think we are the ones who sent those streaming into orbit.
Now these colorful fellows behind me are Repcon's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers.
I will, thank you. Ready, set, launch. 4 sharp parrots, a short drive south, and you'll see the retractable dome of Repcon's launch facility, not actual size. You may have heard wild stories about rocket flights and their impact on the nearby towns and communities, but Repcon feels you just can't put a price of space exploration. After all, Rocketeers, you do want to go into space someday, don't you? Note, statement is figurative and inadmissible as evidence in a court of law. Green Bean. Officially called the Z43-521P by silly engineers, we prefer to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the Green Bean. After all, which would you prefer in your backyard garden? A smoldering Z43-521P or a green bean? One sounds like it belongs if it mentioned on the news, and make news it did. Featuring Repcon's plasma engine, it was so newsworthy that we decided to take the Quantum Master modulation unit out and see if we could use it for our non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after results of first trial landing. Okay, we can't read that one. Let's see. Big Fat Fiery Fred, V29-321G may look like a big fat red Rocketeers, but old fatty here ran circles around the Earth not so long ago. So let's see you keep up. Sure, V29-321G's re-entry gave it its more commonly known nickname of Fat Fiery Fred. But here at Repcon, we choose to focus on the successes and apply what we learned about explosive resistance shielding to future models and even our landing platforms. Note, the newly reconstructed Repcon launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery. Big Fat Fiery Fred. Needle Nose. This sleek and purple R77-293A Needle Nose is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp-nosed terror through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets where Repcon can mine more fossil fuels, continuing the whole cycle again. Note, interplanetary mining and resource rights still in negotiation. Outstanding.
Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from Robco, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line.
Look, Eddie, it's your brother. The I in iBot. Robco's always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice with advanced facial and auditory recognition technology, it can also broadcast video and audio as well. Think of it. All the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room at home, blasted directly at you on the street, subway, bathroom, or wherever you may be. Never fear, you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address again, no matter where you are. Exhibit brought to you by all friends at Robco. Watch your step. Whoa, watch your step. You don't want to be facing this fearsome fellow if you accidentally stumble into a restricted area, whether sporting the latest in dual miniguns, rockets, or laser cannons. The SentryBot not only takes its job seriously, it also takes no prisoners. It's proof of Robco's commitment to defense that these deadly gods are concealed in chambers throughout this facility. So let this be a warning. Watch where you step, or it'll come Robco, guns blazing. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Oh, that's terrifying.
Stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small
Just a minute.
of where the partnership.
The hand in handy. You can never have too many hands. 3, why not 4? That was Robco's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model. The first in the line is shown here. Always a help around the household, whether with Mom in the kitchen using its titanium circular power saw, or in the garage with Dad using its armor-piercing laser array. Mr. Handy is not only just helpful, he's your friend too. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Yeah, we've had some run-ins with Mr. Handy. I don't know that I would call him helpful.
between Robco and Repcon hopes to go?
It's got wheels. Some folks have asked, why not a Protectron with wheels? Robco wasn't afraid to answer that question. The Protectobot is the answer. While safety standards prevented this free willy dynamo from entering mass market production, despite Robco's best intentions and the team of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you see this extremely well-funded experiment as it was intended. A robot moving so fast it looks like it's standing still. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco.
See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. Robco and its tiny partner, Repcon, thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask.
Yeah.
Yes? Did you have a question?
No.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. One more plaque, friends. Our rich solar system. A model of our solar system, not actual size. Beautiful, isn't it? Robco, with its subsidiary Repcon, has often gazed into the night sky, seeking the rich pageant of stars and planets above us. Our goal? To send unmanned rockets to these other systems, seeing their beauty firsthand while mining ever deeper into each planet's surface for precious resources needed here at home. This is our promise to mankind, extending our reach into a future where a number of Robco and Repcon rockets match the stars in the sky. This exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. It's just terrifying corporations. Alright, so before we venture on, nice little quick save there. Authorized personnel only. Get in here, friends. Get on in here, Felicia. Okay, close the door behind you. Thank you. What have we got here? Skelly bones. Sorry, sir. You look like you didn't have a very nice time of it. Jenny Millet's security keycard. And what is this? Guessing it's going to be under miscellaneous data. No? Items? Miscellaneous? Jenny, well, where are you? Huh. I don't see it. Well, hopefully it will be used when necessary. We did pick it up. For certain. Okay. I guess it wasn't really necessary to close this door. I'll get stuck behind it, though. Here we go. Oh. Was that? Nope. Thought I was able to do something there. Okay, what is this door? Gift shop?
Don't let me keep you.
Yeah. Ashtrays, lunch boxes, coffee mugs, a rocket souvenir. We don't need any more of those. We got bottle caps. Rather not take the empty bottles, thank you. We got pre-war money. And we can't pick that, can we? Nope. Need 25 more. I wonder if there is alternate routes here.
How may I serve you, Master?
You can just shut up and sit there. That's how you can serve me. Anything in here? Toilet water. More toilet water. And more. Okay. So, nothing in other words. What's over here?
How may I serve you, mistress?
Nothing, nothing,
How
nothing.
may I serve you, mistress?
Well, I'm sorely disappointed. We found nothing interesting in the toilets. We will now attempt to hack this terminal. Yes, welcome to Robco Industries. And we've got several ending in ED and a couple in ER, so let's try an ED. So 1, so it's not going to end in ED. How about ER? Where's that? Murderer. 2. So I'm guessing it ends in ER. Let's find some brackets. No. Come on now. There's one dud removed. There's another dud removed. There's another. Allowance replenished. Nice. So we'll make some more guesses. So we're pretty sure it ends in ER. We'll try villager. And that's it. Nice. Disengage lock, please. So did that unlock the door over there or just this one? Maybe since we got that key card, we can show him a key card if we get challenged. We've seen these before at that doctor's house where the Mr. Handy had ripped him to pieces. We got another terminal over there. What about this door? Locked? I can pick this lock though. Alright, nope. Alright. Almost. Alright. I'm the greatest locksmith in existence. Ammo. That's nice. We'll take all that. And we'll take all that. That's a lot of flamer fuel. What are these? Microfusion cells? Plasma pistol. Well, it's sellable, at least. I'd eventually want to put some points into energy weapons. Just not really wanting to do that at this time. First aid. Nice. One thing worth getting in there. Plasma rifle.
Unauthorized facial pattern detected. Valid security badge detected. Temporary access granted. Please complete employee registration with security.
Okay, can I do that at that terminal out there? So the badge did help us. Let's go check this terminal. Alright, so we got some INGs. It's almost certainly going to be an ING. No, it's not. So, it's maybe one that ends in E. Let's get some brackets. Well, let's do one more guess here. We'll try ED. Okay. So, it could be that the I is the same. I think that's the only... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the I 3 from the end seems to be the only similar thing between those two. Well, thanks for removing the dud that I already chose. Come on, brackets. Come on, brackets. Oh, there's one. Allowance replenished. Okay. So, seclusion. Okay, still one correct. Primitive? 2 correct in that one. Let's find some more brackets if possible. Hope there's at least 1 or 2 more. I guess those 2 are too far apart. Come on now. Okay, so no luck. So, Primitive had 2 that were correct. Maybe Scientist? No, so we're going to have to bow out of this and try again. Yes, yes, inquire. Yes, please let me through. Alright, we got several that are OUS. So let's start with Poisonous. So it's almost certainly OUS at the end. Let's try Notorious. Nope. Okay, bracket time. Oh, there we go. Allowance replenished. Chitness. Monstrous. Oh. So it's almost certainly murderous, but I still want to get some brackets just to be on the safe side. Don't want to get locked out of a terminal forever by accident. Dead removed. I want allowance replenished, please. Alright, nothing there. None here. There's one. There's another dead removed. Oops. There's one. There's one. A lot in that one, but still no allowance is replenished. Okay, it's almost certainly murderous. Yep, okay. I was fairly certain about that, but didn't want to mess up and just lock myself out. Yes, let's add our facial data to the database. Nice. Correspondence. Repcon Security Terminal. Repcon Inter-Office Correspondence. Blah, blah, blah. To all Repcon employees from Piers Isley. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety, as well as the safety and privacy of your Repcon family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personnel packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personnel packet. Have a great holiday. Piers. Okay, next one. From Carl Rook, Vice President. Hello, everyone. My name is Carl Rook, and I'm sure you can tell, I'm your new Vice President. Until recently, I was at Robco, working in their security division. But now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent us an older sibling over. Now, I'm going to do as much as I can not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. And I hear that you all have been adopting well to some new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they are properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So as long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Thanks for your help, Carl. P.S. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from me or Piers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you down the daily password. Thanks. Okay, that's terrifying. Open desk, please. We'll take those. And we're safe at least for the first floor. Need to find our way on up. Stairs there. What is this? Ooh, very hard. I bet I can't do that. Oh, science skill of 100. Nope, we are not getting in there. All right.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank you so much. Another terminal. We got Nikola Tesla and you. That looks like a skill book. Should be science. Well. Oh, energy weapons. Nice. Okay. We will crack this one. Alright. Well, this one is easy. We've got lots of words that end in E. Let's try wise. 2 correct. Okay, let's try live. 3 correct. So IVE. So I'm going to guess one more because it's almost certainly 5. And it's not. So it wasn't IVE. It's the L. LI or LVE. LIE. We'll go ahead and look for some brackets. There's one. Dead removed. Nothing here. Okay. There's some brackets. I want allowance replenished, please. It's probably like down there at the bottom by process of elimination. Oops. There we go. It is like. Good. Yeah, log on admin. Yes. Yeah, let's add our facial data in there for second floor access. Correspondence from Sarah Wang to Carl Rook. Carl, I've made some progress decrypting the packets. From what I can tell, someone is sending progress messages to a secure off-site server somewhere. Were I to venture a guess, I would say that the messages are going to Poseidon, but I don't have enough proof to make a serious claim. Sarah. Alright. From Carl to Sarah. Or another to Carl from Sarah. Mr. Rook, for the last couple of weeks, I have seen a higher than usual rate of encrypted messages leaving the facility here. These messages use an unusual encryption protocol that I haven't seen before. I'm fairly certain that it isn't a DoD-approved method. I fear that these messages may be a sign of someone sending insider information. Sarah Wang. Okay, so apparently these are going backwards in time? No? Well. Okay, this is to Sarah from Carl. Mrs. Wang, please continue your investigation into the messages and keep me apprised on any progress you make. In the meantime, please keep this information private. I will make sure the appropriate parties are informed, and please, call me Carl. Alright, last one. To IT services from Carl Rook. Hello, I will need someone to come over as soon as possible and clear the old Vice President's data off this terminal, as well as reformat it with my personal information. Thank you. Carl Rook. Alright. What's in the desk? Caps. Anything else in here? Doesn't appear to be. Is that just trash on the floor? It is. Okay. Boxes. We'll take the cigarettes.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
More cigarettes. Pre-war money. What's this? Turpentine? And empty tool cabinet. Okay. Destroyed terminals. Don't want the lunchbox, thanks. Take the money. Take the caps. Empty. More money. Psycho, we'll take that. May start selling those chems. Probably should have already. Okay, empty. Empty. We can't read the papers. Okay.
How may I serve you,
Yeah, you
Master?
can shut up. That's how you can serve me. I would appreciate that very much. Just some peace and quiet. Oven? Big one on a stick. No, thank you. Empty bottles. Pressure cooker? Lockers? We'll take the cram, I guess. Lockers? Take the caps. Fridge. Guess we'll take those. Well, I took it all. Just have to sell it.
Mistress?
Don't want to waste the time putting it back. Empty, empty, empty. So should we just be making our way on up through the floors now that we've entered our data in? I'd like to think that there'd be something else here worth seeing or looting. Empty. Let's check out the rest of this. Just the way we came up? No. That's a locked door. We can't do that. We can do this though. Almost. Nice. Filing cabinets. We'll take the money. We'll go ahead and take the cocktail since we've already made a precedent of that.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
I hope you have an excellent day bothering the crap out of me. Alright. More hacking. Alright, so we've got ing words, some other things. Let's try ing, hunting. Oh, nice. I like those right off the bat guesses. Good day, Mrs. Masters. Encrypted message. To somebody from somebody. I've managed to get the password to Isley's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road. Ah, sabotage. Diabolical sabotage. Release notes. Quantum Plasma Modulation Matter Injection Rifle. Version 32. Status failure. Notes. While the V-32 didn't have the power yield of the V-31 or the V-30, we managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising. However, we have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. Version 33. Status failure. Lab destroyed. Data lost. Version 34. Failure. Notes. Interesting. I'm not sure where we got this data from. It is a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think that we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Version 35. Status success. Notes. That data we received from Zwan did the trick. We managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype materials not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q-35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increased in active bolt charge time, accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charge has a 30% increase in energy. Okay. Interoffice correspondence. Okay, to Julia Masters, CFO from Leonard Steeple, Vice President Julia. I'm sure you have heard by now about Robco's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of this company. When Poseidon showed interest in those years ago, you helped me rally the board in order to keep Repcon autonomous. I'd really like your help again with Robco. Pierce claims that Robco is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that. They will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this, Leonard. Okay. From Leonard to Julia again. Or from Julia to Leonard. I'll stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers and I'm pretty sure you are right. We can fight this, Jules. Apparently you couldn't. To Pierce from Julia. You were right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we are looking at pocketing from the Robco deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Jules. Okay, backstabbing. And that will be it for this episode, friends. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like below and consider subscribing to the channel for more Fallout and other games. And until next time, be excellent to each other.